What is up, guys, and welcome to Beyond the Lockers Pro Edition podcast, a podcast where we discuss all things dance and cheer within the pro world. My name is Calvin, and I am your host of this podcast. On today's episode, we have a very, very special guest with us today. Some of you may know her, some of you may not, but we're going to dive in a little bit deep today and just get to know her and her journey as a pro dancer. Now, before we get started with anything, make sure you guys like, comment, and subscribe to this podcast. Make sure you turn on your post notifications. That way, whenever we release a new visual podcast, you guys will be the first to know. But let's go ahead and get right into it. So, her name is Miss Kyndle Kelly. She is a Memphis Pom alumni and captain. She is a UDA staff member and choreographer. She is a Delta. She is also a Shamia Morton backup dancer and as well as a current ATL dancer. And she just went on her third season. So everybody, let's welcome Kyndle Kelly to the podcast.
I really like that intro.
You like that?
He ate that. He ate that.
I did my research, guys. I am, quote unquote, a journalist.
I know that's right.
Miss Kyndle Kelly, let's just go ahead and dive right up into it. Go ahead and tell us a little bit about yourself and how your dance journey began.
I'm Kyndle. Well, let's see. I'm from Arkansas, and I've lived there until I was about 18. The day I turned 18 on my birthday, I moved to Memphis to join the University of Memphis Pom squad. I've been dancing. It's actually quite funny for me because you know how like your parents put you in like everything so you can kind of see what like works for you. So my mom, shout out to you, she put me in dance like at 4, I think. I hated it.
You hated dance.
I hated dance. My mother used to always say, I would say like, I'll dance, but I won't dance on stage. And I think my first recital when I was 4, I stood on center on that stage and just cried. I just cried. Y'all, I just cried. Y'all, my mother like never like, she always will talk about it. Like she's like,
so you just stood there
and cried.
And
she said that the reason why I was crying was because my brother had a balloon in the audience and I couldn't have one. So we have the pictures to prove this. So literally I just stood
on
like
stage.
All
crying.
all the little other dancers are just tee, and I'm
Just standing
boohooing.
there.
Boohooing. So that was they took me out immediately. And I tried like cheer and I was like, eh. And then they put me in gymnastics and I loved it. And I got pretty far. But then due to like health reasons, I had to stop. But then they noticed that I was still dancing. Like I was looking at videos and like mirroring and like learning choreography.
So you were learning choreography from videos? From videos.
And then next thing you know, like even like technique, like everything I was learning to the left because, you know, if you see in a video, like you, if it's going to the left, you're going to go to the left. And so then like my parents were like, she's still dancing, put her back in, I think. And I got back in at 10 and I've been dancing ever since.
So you learned choreography from video.
Yeah.
If you guys know me, you know that I also learn from video, but I do it the opposite way. So after learning videos, obviously dances from videos, is that the point where you was like, hey, maybe I could see myself continuing doing this? Or were you just doing that for fun? Like, little pastime, let me just have a little fun.
I don't know. That's honestly a great question because like, I don't know, dance interested me like when I became older, not at the age of 4. Obviously, I hated it. But I was just like, wow, how they move their bodies like that. And like, they got swag and rhythm. Yeah. Like, I love it because I was always that kid that would, anytime Soulja Boy came on, baby, I was in them sock hops in middle school and all the things, like getting down. And, if, you know, at the family reunions, they be like, go on, baby, go dance.
Get out there and
show them what they got.
You know.
Get out there and show them what they got. And you're like, okay. And I was, because my personality has always been like,
very big
and out there. So like when my mother would be like, go.
Kyndle got it.
Kyndle got it.
She can
and
do
I'll be
it.
like, it do. And I would go out there.
It
so
do.
when I got back into dance, like at first I was like, ooh, this is a little different because I was learning everything left. And so I was like,
wait a second. Wait a minute.
Like I was like, ooh, that's weird. But just learning how to, it was good because it made me like, now I can do things like left and right. And so, but learning right was, I was like, child, especially ballet.
And then do you think with you learning from video, like just like that, do you think that enhanced your dancing technique and or choreography? Like you're just able to like see somebody do it and you're like,
do it.
Got it.
I truly believe that's how it clicks for me. Even not still to this day, like I'm almost 25, like me full on just watching a video, like when I was younger, and I did it for so many years before getting like back into dance. So when I got back into dance, I was like, oh, bow. So anytime like somebody be like 1, 2, 3, 4, I'll be like, bah, bah, bah. Like it's like a math equation in my brain.
Oh, and we love math over here, guys.
We do love math.
We love math over here. So when you so once you hit 18 and everything, you ended up moving to the University of Memphis. What made you decide to go to that school? Like, was it, oh, they got a good dance program, so let me go here? Or I know we had a conversation, you were looking at other schools. So what ultimately made you decide to go to the University of Memphis, and what made you decide to join Memphis Poms?
Well, when I was like in high school, like freshman, sophomore, even a little bit of middle school, like everybody watches nationals. Everybody watches college nationals. And so looking at it, I was like, I love LSU.
And I'm going to stop you right here. If for you guys that don't know what nationals is, that is literally the Olympics for dancers. That is literally
the dance team Olympics.
That is our world. All right. So once you got back looking into that, you were looking at LSU.
So like I loved like, especially like 2013, 14, 15. I was like, yes, honey. And so I have a mentor. I met her when I was 12, when I was on my high school dance team. And she kind of like saw me and like kind of took me under her wing. And so she actually is the reason why I am a choreographer today. So I remember when I started, almost getting to like junior, senior year, she was like, hey, do you want to pursue dance like in college? And I was like, yeah. And she was like, okay, what schools? And I was like, LSU and like, I don't know, but I just really love LSU. And she was like, huh. And I was like, ooh, what does that mean? And she was like, knowing the type of person that I am, she was like, you want to go somewhere that you can be authentically like yourself. And so she was like, not saying you wouldn't flourish if you were to make the team. She was like, but I think you should like do more research. And I was just like,
so she was low key saying like, I want you to grow.
Yeah.
And this is not the right place for you to be growing at. Okay.
Yeah. And so she actually was like, have you looked at Memphis? And I was like, I mean, I've seen them. And she was like, I think you should do your research on Memphis. And I was like, okay, I will. Saw them and I was like, ooh. And so I went to UDA College Combine my junior year. And I saw that Memphis was there. And so I was like, okay, LSU was there too. So, but I like, went up to like their tables, like asked questions and all the things. And so learning about each like school and how things are ran and what they're looking for in a dancer, I was like, okay. And so I was like, I don't know. I'm kind of still leaning more towards like Memphis now. And so then my senior year, I was like, I saw 2018, they had do-rags on their routine for nationals. And I was like,
this is the team for me.
I was like, this is it. I loved that routine. Loved it. Loved it. But then I was like, okay, So then I went back to college combine, and they were there, and I got to meet so many like people that were also interested in Memphis. And then actually pause before that, we had state, like my high school dance team, and my coach texted me and was like, oh my gosh, I need you to call me ASAP. I have something to tell you. And I was like, okay, what happened? Did I get in trouble? But she was like, hey, so the state director for Arkansas, she was a Memphis Pom alumni. She saw me dancing at state and like basically contacted Carol and was like, hey, there's this girl. She would be such a good fit for Memphis. So when I went to that combine and I went to the table trying to like introduce myself, Carol was like, you're Kyndle, right?
So she
Arkansas.
knew you from like off the bat.
And I was like, mind you, I'm like fan shocked. I'm like,
how do you know me?
Like, I'm like, oh my God, yes. And she was like, okay. And so when you go to, at the time when you went to the tables, you could put your number, like tell them your number so they could be like looking at you. And also you could, just so in case like they had any like feedback for you, you had that like slip and they could tell you. And so I remember at the end of the combine, because that's all she said. Like she was like, Kyndle, right? And I was like, yeah, that's me. And she was like,
okay.
And walked off. And I was like, ooh. Gag. But so when I got like my paper of like feedback from Memphis, she was like, hey, email me. I would love for you to go to our clinic. And I was like, I remember I like got in the car and I was like, mom. And so I went to the clinic. I had a blast, but I was so glad that I did go to the clinic because I can see how the team's dynamic was. And so being there and seeing that they're just like me, out their personality, they're just having fun, the support, being family. I was like, this is the team for me, hands down. I was like, I want to be on this team. So auditions came and I made it. And I was like, cha-ching, literally. And then I was like, all right, we got to get into the school next. My GPA was good. I had good grades. GPA was high, actually. Graduated up there. And so I was like, let me get into the school. And once I did, I was like, oh, done deal.
So everything just clicked into place.
Yeah.
Okay.
And I think the big thing, and I tell a lot of people, like, when you are interested in a team, do your research, one, but also like go to those clinics, those prep classes, even like with pro, go to those prep classes, go to those clinics and stuff, because I just think you doing things for you and you can flourish, and also while being yourself, I think that's like the greatest gift for me. And on top
of that, like you never know, like they could just be in there watching you. Like you could be going just for the fun of it, or just be like, hey, I'm training. But then what you're doing in there, the coach and the team could be looking like,
absolutely.
If you actually come to the auditions, at least we know that we've seen you in the prep classes and stuff.
Put your name out there.
Exactly. Like, so after all that is done, you were on the team for how many seasons?
I'd like to say 4.5.
4.5. Okay.
I'm going to say this because I did full, 4 years. And so my last year came about. So I was like, I don't want to audition. Not in a bad way, but I was trying to save up and get ready to move to Atlanta. And literally, I say 4.5 because I hopped in 2 weeks before nationals.
And you did a whole nationals routine.
Both routines, honey. Pom and hip hop. 2.
A round of applause, everyone. A round of applause. Because some people cannot do that. But
I thought I couldn't do it.
How did you manage that?
I don't know. Honestly, when she asked me, because there was a situation and she asked me to come back, I thought she was joking. Like we were on the phone and I was at work and she was like, yeah, like people were saying like, I should bring you back. And I was like, that's so funny.
You should.
And she was like, yeah, no, I think, honestly, you should come back. Silence on the phone. I was just like,
Okay.
And she was like, hear me out. And like we talked about it and had a conversation. She was like, I don't like want to pressure you to do anything you don't want to do. I like talked to my mom. I was like, Mom, what should I do? Like asking all these things. And I was just like, you know what? Let's do it. Granted, that was probably the hardest like thing I ever done like to my body. Because like when you stop
and then you just hop right back in.
When you stopped and you stopped for months and then try to do the things that you was doing when you were like full on
without physically like training classes.
Let me tell you
stretching.
something. I was like, I still got it. The next day I was like, struggling. I struggled, and it was so funny because I was in shock. Like, I do this. But why am I not doing this? Like,
exactly.
I was like, what is happening? Like, I felt like I had imposter syndrome because I was just like,
I know this front to back. Like, my body should be used to this. And instead, you go in and you're like,
y'all, I was struggling. And my former teammates could tell you, I was struggling. Like, it was so funny because, like, endurance, I knew that was going to have to build up. So I'm glad I had at least 2 weeks. But Pom was so hard for me. Those turns, me trying to see if I could still do both aerials, like me doing total. I was like, my body was hurting. I was in like the training facility every day.
And also trying to make sure like you're in sync with your teammates and everything.
Because they would be like, Kyndle, it's you got it. And I'll be like, no, like y'all been putting in the work for months.
I'm just
I only
getting
got
back
2
in
weeks.
it.
Yeah. And so like I remember that first like couple of days, like Carol and like my teammates were like, Kyndle, you have anything to say? Like you're more quiet and everything. And I was just like, no, I'm just trying to get my life together. And I appreciate you guys for bringing me back. But y'all...
we got to get our life together right quick. Because there's no way.
There's no way. I was just like, at a point in time, after that first day, I think I went home, sat in the dark, and just stared. Because I was just like, what did I
get myself into? Like,
did I bite more off than I could chew? But I did it. But boy, it was so hard. And especially just like, I was going back and like not like back and forth, but during their season, like I would go to practices occasionally and help out with nationals, and I'm like, you need to do this, it's this, right? So I'm like getting on to them, and then here I am
coming back and you like
on the floor. I literally was like, hey, how y'all doing? Remember I yelled at y'all the other day?
Don't yell at me.
I'm sorry. Love me, love you forever. I get it. So sorry.
So did you think that with you coming back, doing that within a 2-week span, going to nationals, which I assume that you guys placed high.
Yeah, we got
and everything like that.
Third in hip hop, yeah.
Third in hip hop.
Mm-hmm.
Do you think that prepared you, or was that a way of it preparing you to move on to do anything pro outside of college and or auditioning for an NBA team?
It did, but it didn't in a way. Not anything negative, like it didn't. So like it did because being a pro dancer now, things happen fast.
Very quickly.
Very fast.
Very quickly.
So having that quick turnaround, like the year before I got to be an ATL dancer, like it helped. Like my rookie season, I was like, oh, things move fast, bow. Like boom, knock it out. Even though your body tired, but it also told me to stay in shape. Because I was not in shape when I hopped in 2 weeks before.
People think when they audition for a pro team, NFL, NBA, NHL, MLB, collegiate, they think that you learn a dance and then you're working on that dance for like months. 4 to 5 months. And it's like, no, we're working on the dance Thursday and we got a game on Saturday.
Okay.
And that dance need to be perfect.
Perfect.
Do you think that kind of helped you with everything overall, even if you're just like out teaching out of class and stuff? You like, all right, guys, this and that. Boom. Let's go ahead and.
I think like even especially as a teacher, especially with UDA as well, because like some of those routines, like before I was able to be in the choreography within UDA, like those are somebody else's routines, and your goal when they perform it is for your routine to look
flawless.
like you just bow. Like, and so when me teaching, I'm like, okay, it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, boom. But then I'm like, hey, arms need to be here. When you close in, it needs to be boom. So like, I'm already teaching that and practicing that with my like students.
Mm-hmm.
And so when we do it for Hawks, I'm like, got it, boom. Because especially like the quick turnaround, if like you said, game Thursday.
Game Thursday?
Game Thursday.
I mean,
it
games
could
are
be
on a Thursday. You never know.
But practice Thursday, and then we have a game Saturday. Like as we learn it and then potentially set it, we got to get it together, because if we come up on Saturday and
we
the
don't
routine,
know it,
she ain't gonna put us on that flow.
Or
she is not gonna put us on that court.
Or it might be a one-man show out there. You never know.
You never know when it comes to the pro life. You never know.
So with that, how did UDA fall into your lap? Is it that y'all went to like, because you know certain colleges and high schools, they will go to like UDA or ADA camps and stuff like that. Did Memphis do that? And then that's where you're like, hey, I kind of like this. Maybe I need to check out UDA, see what they're doing. Or was it someone that came, like Carol, that came to you, was like, I kind of like you. Do you want to put in for? Like, how did UDA come about for you?
UDA came about. So when I was in high school, I went to UDA camp like as a dancer. And so I just thought it was fun. Like, I was just like, oh, this is cool.
Let's go dance, summer camp.
Yeah,
let's go ahead and dance.
Like, and so when I got to college, we went, like, Memphis went to camp. And I remember vividly, like, one of the staffers coming up to me and being like, hey, I think you should be on staff. And I was like, no.
Why would I?
I was like, no, I don't want to teach.
I just came here to dance. I just want to dance.
And so it's actually quite funny because my mentor, she was like a higher up person for UDA. And she already like kind of was taking me under her wing to like show me the ropes of choreography and teaching and stuff like that. So I remember when I told her, I was like, tell me why, like, someone just asked me to be a part of UDA. She was like, do it. And I was like,
with no hesitation, just do it.
She was like, do it. And I was like, I don't know. I teach teams, but y'all be teaching like 150 people. I don't know if I could do that. And so I was like, no. And so the end of my freshman year on college, like, saw that UDA was having, auditions, and I was like, no. Some of my teammates were like, we're gonna try to go to, UDA auditions and all the things. You want to come? And I was like, nope. And so
just like that, no.
Literally the week of, because it lied on a weekend. So the deadline's already, like, you supposed to like apply, like, deadline already done. So like there wouldn't be no possible chance of me, trying to be a UDA staffer. And I remember my coach, like, it was like at the end of a practice, she was like, come here. She was like, why aren't you applying for UDA staff? And I was like, I just don't want to do. She was like, you're doing it. Literally, like, emailed like Ginger, like the head of UDA. She was like, hey, I have another dancer for you. She's applying. She will be in Nashville this coming weekend. And I remember I was like, oh my God. Then I went, like, with my fellow teammates, auditioned, made it. So, and I was like, oh, Lord, what did I get myself into? But that's literally how it started. So it was like a push and a force at the same time.
But what a great outcome.
Yeah, what a great outcome.
Because you ended up choreographing for a lot of teams. You help assist choreography with those said teams. And then on top of that, you also created a new family with the UDA staff.
I heart UDA.
So with UDA, do you recommend other dancers and choreographers to step into the UDA world, especially when they are looking to choreograph for big teams and stuff like that?
Absolutely. I think UDA, like, because I was already doing like choreography kind of on my own, but UDA made me grow as a choreographer. I gained so much knowledge from doing UDA staff. Like also like the time frame of teaching a routine, projecting my voice, like whether it be teaching 10 people or literally 150, like the projection in your voice, seeing how like visuals and like transitions and like it, all of that, like just formed everything together. So I feel like dancers, if y'all want to be in this realm and be in this world, like I recommend it wholeheartedly to do UDA staff. It teaches you a lot. It teaches you so much. And then you get so much practice because you're on back-to-back camps. So you could be in Alabama for 1 week, and then the next week you're in New Orleans, and then the next week you're in Mississippi. And then so like you get in constant practice, and then you're teaching what, four routines, and it could be more, UDA changes now, but like 4 to 5 routines
back to back. We love that.
We love it.
We love it, and we love UDA staff. So shout out to UDA guys.
Shout out to all of
you don't have to sponsor us, but if you would love to,
you can sponsor me.
We would definitely take that. So did all of that, how did Atlanta come about for you? Was it, you visit Atlanta like me, like I visited Atlanta, I was like, I could possibly see myself living here. For you, was it, I always thought about Atlanta because of the dance scene here, and that's why you wanted to move here? Or was it, you know what, they got a good dance team up here. Let's see if, me, Miss Kyndle Kelly, and I would be a good fit for the team. So how did Atlanta come about for you?
So I've always wanted to move to Atlanta. Everyone wants to be, in that commercial realm. And I was like, I want to move to Atlanta. I have family here. And so when we constantly visit, I'm like, Atlanta's just it for me. It fits me, fits my vibe. Go to places that fit you,
your vibe.
Like fit your vibe. And so I was like, I want to move to Atlanta. And, but also I was like, I don't want to give up dance right now. At the same time, like I know building to that commercial point, that's going to take some time. I don't want to just get to Atlanta and be like, And so I was like, you know what? Let me start doing my research, like on teams. Cause I had a couple teams. Like I thought about Boston. I thought about Hawks, of course. And what was my last one? Warriors. I thought about those teams. And so I was like, Boston, like that would be nice. Change the scenery. Because I have my degree. I am a registered behavioral technician. So I work with children with autism. So I was like, I have my certification. So I'll be good with that. Like I have a job to back up. I won't just be moving to places. Lost.
As some people do.
Yeah, and that's okay. You gotta find
yourself.
Yeah, you gotta find your way. You go find your way.
But sometimes a backup plan works.
Yeah, so I had a backup plan. Shout out to my mom because she was like, "You cannot move if you don't have this in order." And shout out to her. So that's what I had. So I had my certification. So just finding a job, and so for me, knowing the commercial world. Typecasting is real. Also, I'm a baby bird. I've only been in dance team world for so long. Like, at least have something else. So I was like, you know what? I'm going to audition for Hawks. And my best friend was on the team before me. And so I just asked her out of curiosity. I was like, hey, how's Hawks? And she was like, oh, no, it's good. And I was like, no, dynamic, give me the tea, give me everything. I need before I make this decision, because you're not going to influence me. I'll try out on my own. And so she was like, it's really good. The dynamic of the team is just great. Like the atmosphere, I think you would really enjoy it. It reminds me of Memphis. Because she was on Memphis with me too. Hey, we just travel together. But I was like, you know what? I'm going to do it. And even during tryouts, I was like, oh my gosh. Like I remember meeting Calvin. Calvin didn't want to talk to me, but it's okay. But I was just like...
There's a whole process to me when it comes to auditioning. I kind of put myself in a little box,
So So,
but we're
just
here now.
meeting like the returning hopefuls and like getting to know them, and I was like, I love it here.
Mm-hmm.
I love it here. And so when I made the team, I was like, all right, everyone, we're all best friends. But I'm glad I did that because me having like my job of being an RBT and then being an ATL dancer, I could balance both, but also navigate with trying to slither my way into the commercial world.
Okay.
I hate that. Yeah.
She did. So, can you walk us through your journey to auditioning to making it on the team, whether it was Memphis or whether it was Hawks? Like, can you walk us through your process? Because everybody's process is different. Can you walk us through Kyndle Kelly's process of auditioning for a team? I know that's a hard one.
Yeah,
that's a hard one. She thought she was going to come in here and it was all going to be sunshines and rainbows.
My team back here. Can I answer that?
Okay. CareBears.
CareBears on Fire. You should have named the podcast CareBears on Fire.
I could. I haven't named the podcast yet. Or the episode, so.
Period. So y'all see the names. Anyways, but back to the question. That's hard. But I can say that for me, I've always been taught to remain humble, stay hungry.
Mm.
My dad is always telling me that.
I have not heard that before. Stay humble and stay hungry.
Shout out to my father. Yes, remain humble, stay hungry. So, I have confidence in myself, a lot of it. It took a lot for me to get to that point. So when I have it, baby, the light that I am shining in your face is never going to dim, if that makes sense. So for me going into auditions, like whether it be like me going into auditions for Memphis and whether it be pro, I'm like, you got it. The confidence is there. Also just, baby, it's really honestly about that confidence. Cause like it's cause you have your talents. Like before preparing for it, I was working out, getting that endurance. Cause sometimes like your audition like process, you busting out tricks and things that you didn't know you could do. Or haven't done in a long time. So like just preparing myself with like going to classes, like even in Memphis, I was like going to classes, or like I'll just still be dancing. I still had like UDA and all the things. And then here, like going to classes, putting myself out there, like that was my training. And I would go to various styles because, you know, especially when you do research on the team,
you need to know what you're getting yourself into, because you do not want to come to Hawks or Wizards
doing
or
tap.
Brooklyn Nets or Heat and you're a jazz dancer only.
They'd be like, I only do acrobatics.
I mean,
like, well,
teams take that, but you also have to be able to do other various styles as well.
Especially with like themed games, like or like holiday games. Like when we pulling out all them Latin dances.
You definitely got to show your personality. Like, okay. So I could see that because we previously just had our auditions, I want to say a week ago. And the process for that was, as you can tell, we made it. We made it.
We made it, y'all.
I made it. We made it because
we made it.
I went in, I was like, I'm good, you know, going back in, hoping for a 5th season. Now, super vet, hopefuls, you got to make, like, as a vet, you can never go back into your audition thinking that you got it, because at the end of the day,
you can never stay complacent, baby. No.
Your
baby,
spot will get taken.
Those hopefuls,
they came in there hungry.
Baby, I was like, ooh.
Hungry, and I thought that I was good. Right after boot camp, I found myself in the bathroom.
He almost passed out, y'all.
I almost passed out, and that was boot camp alone. We didn't start the dance process.
It was day one of semifinals.
And it was day one of semifinals. And I was like, oh, okay, let me go ahead and take care of my body a little bit more, because the fact that we did boot camp every single day before we actually started dancing, I was like, I don't think my body could handle it anymore.
I
like
think
it was
the last boot camp, like when there was a point in time we were in a plank and like we had to do like the slow push. I was like, I don't think my body can do.
And mind you, me and Kyndle was next to each other the whole process, but we were also in front of our coach as well the whole process. So we both like
that first day, y'all, we were literally like, if this was me and Calvin, she was right there. And so doing those workouts in front of her, I was like, why are we standing here? Because I was like,
and making sure like we're actually physically hitting it
and
like
doing it
was
correct.
taught.
Yes.
I was like, oh my God.
That's why after that, we moved to the back and stayed back there for the rest of the time. Because I was like, no.
I can't do it.
I can't do it. I mean, a lot of pressure. You keep looking at me.
You already know who I am, what I could bring to the table. Maybe you got to look
I'm
at
like, spread the love.
You know.
But also, like, we can't read our coach. So, like, she could be staring at you and be like, but you don't know what it is. So like she's staring at us and I'm like, okay.
We're doing good.
We're doing good. I don't know. She keeps staring at me. Okay. So I'm like, I can't deal with that anxiety. Let me move to the back. Still dancing full out though.
And taking every correction, everything in. Oh, that was a process.
Boy, it really was.
That was a process.
Body was hurting.
Like I went in smiling and everything, and I left with a sigh of release because I was like, I could breathe.
Yeah.
Because that whole time, I don't think I was breathing.
During the deliberation, I was pacing back and forth.
I literally had headphones on. Like I was quiet in a corner by myself because I took it hard for myself because in case you guys didn't know, I messed up. And I messed up twice, but I also played it off to where I just hopped right back into the choreography.
And shout out to you, man.
But thank you. But you can tell that it was a mess up. And I'm like, I went first. So I was like, that's a really good thing and also a bad thing. Because going first, you don't really have that time to like go over your audition routine. But also you do it first and get out the way. So a lot of people was like, oh, I just thought that was like the boy version that you did. And I was like, I'm glad you think that way because that was not it. And Kyndle could definitely see on my face that I was trying
to give him space.
I was so pissed at myself because I was like, I know this dance backwards and forward. I could do it with my eyes closed. And the fact that I got on stage and messed up as a seasoned vet, I was so upset.
I was telling people give him space, y'all. I was offering him cantaloupe. I was trying to be there for
everyone was coming up to me. I was like, because when you audition, even though you've been on this team for a certain amount of time, your spot is never guaranteed.
Every spot is up for grabs.
So I already had it in my head. I was like, well, it's been a great 4 seasons. So I done my time. Maybe it's somebody else's time. It's not for me. It's been a great 4 seasons. If my number doesn't get called, it's okay. So the whole time that they were calling out numbers and stuff, my number still wasn't called. And I was just like, okay, this is it. It's been a great ride. And then once my number got called, I was like,
thank the Lord. Thank the Lord.
I was like, oh my God. They still want me. I still have a job.
I'm okay.
I can breathe.
I am okay.
Because I literally went out there and I was like, thank you. Like, you guys see something in me. And I almost like shed a tear, but I was like, no.
I knocked over a sign.
We saw that. We saw that. She was the first one being called, guys. So
blessed. And then I knocked over a sign. And I couldn't put my jacket on. So
a lot was happening that day. A lot was happening.
A lot. Boy, nerves were just shot at that point.
I think audition days are always the nerve-wracking days.
Yes, they are.
Like finals, you like, I got this. I'm learning everything. But audition day is like...
That day is... As soon as you put your car in park in front of the building, it's like everything like...
As soon as you get your number, you like, it's happening.
Everyone's okay. It's like, and it's so funny because like we have like a run through of like the showcase beforehand. And you're like, all right, cool. But like once like they tell you, okay,
we're starting
1:40, get ready to get the ball rolling.
Opening number.
You like, what is happening? I'm like, I'm just thinking about all the possibilities that could happen. Like,
I know, and I'm just like, am I going to make it to my spot on time? Am I going to show my personality? Am I smiling?
Is the floor sticky? Is the floor slippery?
Exactly.
Is it, like, boy, like all these thoughts, and I'm like, where did that? Where was this?
What was this at earlier?
Yeah, where was this at earlier?
Because it was not here.
It wasn't. It really wasn't. I was like, I'm good. I'm good.
I was good until, because our show started at 2. Mm-hmm. I was good until, I want to say maybe 1:55, 1:56. Because
I was good after my solo.
Because it wasn't that. It was I was the first person up for everything. Mm-hmm. So it was like, even though the opening number, we didn't do opening number, we did solos, I was physically the first person to walk out. So I was like, oh.
No, when I got on the stage, like sitting there with our right foot popped, my leg was like
shaking.
Like I was like, boy, and I was trying to also smile and enjoy the performances before me. Exactly. But literally in my brain, I was
my mind was going everywhere.
Don't mess up. Like, you got it, you good.
Like,
you good.
I was literally like, how do my solo start? What do I do?
I was like, oh my gosh, when is her solo gonna end? Like, when do I walk up? The music about to start as soon as hers like,
I know it was a lot of things.
But as soon as the music, I think my nerves started to finally go down. Literally, as soon as I hear "and another woman," I was like, let's go. I was like, I'm good. I'm good. As soon as the music came on, I was like, and then afterwards, I was like, each time like we danced, it was like nerves were like
going down.
And then like when we finished like finale, I was like, oh yeah. And then we got backstage and I was like, nerves went down.
Nerves went up again.
The nerves were like, hey, we're back.
Oh, shaking in my boots. So we're going to deter just a little bit away from the dance, but it's okay, guys, because we're going to come back to it. You are a Delta.
Oh.
You pledge Delta.
Yes, I am.
Come on, Delta.
Come on.
And I hear that it is a family thing. So, like, your mom is a Delta, you're a Delta. Is Delta... Did you know that you wanted to do Delta, or it was like, well, I gotta do Delta because my mom? Because you know some families are like that. Or was it like your mom was like, hey, make this decision for yourself. I would love for you to do Delta, but if you just so happen to pledge any other sorority, that's fine. But Delta is up here.
So, yeah. I've always wanted to be a Delta. But it's the thing is like, when I was younger, my mother like was in school. Mm-hmm. And so during like her being in school and I was blessed to be alive and well, she would take me to like practice it, like stroll practices and things of that sort. So I was already kind of around it. And then of course, you know, her sisters, they all hang out together all the time. I would be around them. So I'm like, I love it over here. But as I got older, I was like, I think I want to do it.
Pledge.
Like, I think I want to do it. I think I want to pledge. But when I got to college, I was like, I'm seeing it in my eyeballs. It's right here. They're standing right in front of me. Wow. I want to do it. And so when I told my mother, like, I wanted to pledge Delta. She was like, no. And I was like, ooh.
Uh-oh.
And she was like, no.
Telling you no.
And I was like, why? She was like, no, I'm not taking you serious. And I was like, ouch. And I was like, I really do. She was like, nope. I need you to do your research of all the sororities. And I want you to make a decision for you.
Not because I'm one, but because you want to do it.
Yeah. She was like, She was like, try again. She was like, once you're done on your research and you make a decision, you can come back to me. I was like, oh, now she treated me like a... Ouch. So I did my research. And I was like, you know, all of them had great qualities. But fully knowing the information that could be found on the website, like I was like, oh yeah, this is it. So then I think it was my sophomore year, I approached my mother again. Hey, I'm back. I would still like to pledge Delta. And she was like, what's the reason? And I gave her like a full like answer, because I really wanted to do it for me. Like the moral standards that a Delta woman carries is really close to my heart. So when I was telling her, you could see like her face change and be like, okay.
She was like, I'm excited now.
Yeah, she was like, okay. And so
now.
I pledged my senior year, spring 23.
Okay.
And it's actually quite funny because I didn't let anybody know that I was a legacy. I did that because I was doing it for me.
And not for...
And not
which a lot of legacy kids probably just do it just because their parents done it.
Yeah, some. Like, there are people in the Greek world that do it, you know, because it's passed down. But, you know, some people genuinely make that decision for them. And so it's actually quite funny because, like, when I crossed, and my mother, like, she was there, but not there. I was talking more with, like, her sisters, those my aunties, but I was talking with them more. And so then when, you know, probate happened, all the things, they were like, Kyndle, who's this? And I was like, oh, this is my mom. And they're like, bow.
Legacy.
And they're like, what? And she's like, yeah. Like, it's also so cool because, like, my mom is my club and my soror and my mommy. So
it's like it's all in the family. Like, we just kept it there.
She's Ace and I'm Ace. And then it's like, she's my sister, but my mommy. I think it's so cute. I think it's so cute. I love it. Like, I love it when we have like matching shirts.
Oh.
And it's so cute. Like, and you could tell she was so excited. Like, at first she was trying to act like she wasn't, but when like she physically seen me, you. When the probate happened and she seen me, baby, she was in the front.
Think of my baby Kyndle.
Had my stepdad recording, standing up, whooping and all. Like, I was like, yeah. And she was like, yes. Like, any person that was like saying like, you know, congratulations and all the things. She was like, yeah, it's my daughter. Like, my daughter. And yeah, my mother's like that. She's one of those, baby. She's like, yes, she loves her kids.
That's my baby.
I love her. Shout out to you, Mom. Love you, Sora.
Come on, Delta Gang. Can I say that? Sometimes I never know what. Sorry. So
I said,
sorry. Moving on. So, with you being a RBT,
wow.
Let's dive into that.
We're diving.
Since you are that, how do you handle your work balance, especially with autistic kids, and then your dance career? Because that's going from, let me handle my kids this way because they are, you know, in a particular box of their own, to working with grown folks and teaching them dance and setting choreography and formation. Like, how do you balance and how do you How do you detach from one job to the next, or do you just keep everything in?
I think it's a both type of thing, because like being an RBT and working with children with autism, and also dealing with the parents and dealing with like a lot of things, it teaches you a lot of patience, and that's a skill to have.
Yes.
In the world that we live in, and so I use that, doing ATL dancing, but also I like to say it's like a superpower. Like, Superman, he be in his suit,
put on his like
and
capes
then next
and
thing
stuff.
you know, like when trouble's afoot, he's like ripping off his shirt, and it's like Superman. I like to say it like that. It's like so it's, first of all, I have a planner. Like I write it down, and then I also have a calendar. Like I have 2 calendars in my phone, so I can constantly like see. And I'm one of those people, I like to stay organized, because the times where I wasn't organized, I was so exhausted.
Yeah.
Because I would be like, oh yeah, I have this on, or like if people try to hang out with me, and I'll be like, oh yeah, we can hang out on Wednesday, and then next thing I'm like, oh, I forgot I have
this on Wednesday.
And it was like the way it was making me so last minute and procrastinating. And I just didn't like that. And I didn't like that for my mental space. So like me writing things down, I set like 1,000 reminders on my phone, because I like to be 5 steps ahead. So dealing with both, like I can detach, but not detach. Like I can more like blend in a way.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Especially dealing with people. Like, dealing with people.
We both made that face, and we were like, do we want to say it or do we not want to say it? But
I'm sorry. Wait. We both said, okay, dealing with people, y'all, especially grown folks, because I deal with children and like parents, but like with pro, we dealing with grown folks all around. So
yes,
teaches you how to talk. Like me being an RBT, how to communicate, how to stay on top of things, and also patience.
We need patience, y'all. We need patience.
Especially thinking before speaking.
Sorry, guys. I have a bad habit of speaking before thinking.
You do.
I do.
You do. It's okay.
I mean, I catch myself, but I still continue to speak. So, and it's fine. It's fine. So, so with that, because I know that you have been doing it, and this is actually something that I actually deeply care about, because I'm also like I feel like you have somewhat integrated yourself into my brain to like how I somehow like think. But how, for yourself as a dancer, with your work life, your social life, your choreography life and stuff like that, and for people out there, how do you handle your mental state and your mental health while trying to juggle everything? On top of, I might be, got practice on Monday, and then I got a game on Wednesday, then practice on Thursday, but then, got a game Friday, Saturday, and then might do a practice on Sunday. Like, how do you balance all of that, and how do you keep your mental state intact?
In the beginning, I didn't. I felt like I was, biting more off than I could chew. Like I was like, oh. But I think, how do I say it? My mind wasn't fully equipped for what I was trying to manage, if that makes sense. So now, like, I try to incorporate a lot of me. Like, I am the type of person that will do all the things for somebody, but forget about me.
Yourself.
And so now, like, putting me a little bit more first now has helped a lot. And so the times where literally people will ask me to do 20,000 things in one day, I'll cut it and be like, okay, I can do this, but I'm so sorry. I'm not going to do this. Like, just putting up that boundary because people will take you there and like try to get you over the edge. And sometimes it's not intentional. You know, like sometimes it just happens. But yeah, fully working on me and incorporating Kindle time has helped a lot. Especially, well, let's just be real here. You know, we're a podcast. I am in therapy. Because
look at that, I was trying to get her to say it, guys.
I know you
I was trying to get her to say
I
it.
know you were gonna not do. I was trying to avoid it. But yes, guys, I'm in therapy, not in a bad way, but like a lot of things has happened in my life, and I do take off more. Like I put a lot on my plate because in my brain, like I am strong enough to handle it. But that just hit my face.
You can never get us together.
Okay, well, like I put so much on my plate, and I felt like for me, like I am strong. Like that confidence, like I got it. I'm strong. I can handle it. There's nothing God like wouldn't give me that I couldn't handle.
Yeah.
But I was exhausted. I was like, my mood was just down. I was angry. Like I was in a bad place. And so I was just like, I don't want to be this person anymore. And it also was making my passion like disappear. And I was like, that's not it. This isn't it. Let's turn it around. And so when I like got back in therapy, this has helped navigate my mind and also just fully stand with Kyndle. That was getting deep. But like, you know what I'm saying? Like
right there.
I felt like I was losing myself like really bad, like really, really bad. And now that I'm in this different type of space, especially because, you know, outside of all the things, I've lived a lot of life at the age of 24. And so when that life and you growing up fast, it catches up to you, especially when you are trying to keep elevating. It hits you like that. So that's kind of like what happened with me. So like being in therapy and getting to like unravel a lot of layers within what I had to do in order to survive in the world and realize I don't have to be in that space anymore and be like so tough because I'm little, but I'm tough. Big dog. Being that I don't have to do that anymore and I can fully be Kyndle Kelly, like smiling, just
having fun,
having fun, living life and like not that has like so.
Yeah, I truly believe taking time and space for yourself to especially make sure that you're good on all fronts, because you can't be good for somebody else when you are not good yourself, which I need to take my own advice because
you gotta practice what you preach.
I would literally be there, be like, yes, you are a soul survivor. Come on, Destiny's Child. You can do it. While I'm over here struggling. What? Like, I will be over here struggling while I'm trying to give you advice to be strong.
Right. And you can't do that.
I can't do that.
You can't do that.
I cannot
Nobody
do that.
can. Like, you sitting there be like, you need to do this and this, and you crying in your house.
Back.
In the back. How's that going to work? Practice what you preach, honey.
I'm working on it, but I do be crying in the back in the dark with Adele playing. So because we have had conversations to where you be like, hey, like you need to essentially get your shit together. Like, you can't be doing this. You can't be doing that. Like, how are you trying to focus on this and that? Like, we had a conversation yesterday and you was like, I think you're moving a little bit too fast and I need you to kind of slow down. Like, we haven't got there yet. Like, I need you to slow down.
Especially because, like, we're the same person within, like, we do reflect on the future and we like to be ahead. And that can make or break us, honestly. Because I've seen it for me and then I've seen it for you. And so I'm like, hey,
slow down.
Slow down.
Relax. I'm already over here.
The season don't start.
Like, I'm over here thinking about the season
He's like,
starting, and I'm already like, okay, I feel like we need to do this, we need to do that. Last season, like some things that we did not work out. Maybe we need to make it better this way. Right. And you was like, whoa, relax.
It's gonna cause yourself to stress.
You got 2 more months.
You're gonna pass out again.
So to move on to a very fun, lighthearted part, because I feel like we've just been getting so deep.
You in my business.
I love being in business. In case you guys didn't know, I love asking questions. From your previous team to current team, do you have any fun memories or moments that you have had on those teams?
Like dancing wise or just in general?
Dancing wise, just in general, locker room fun.
I would say my first one being on Memphis and winning my first ever national title. Hello, baby. What I tell you? When we were right there, mind you, my best friend, Cade, you know, she was on the team with me. She almost broke my elbow. So it was already not really functioning. So being on that stage and arms, like, we're all locked in, eyes closed. And they were like, second place. The University of Kent. I was like y'all, when I tell you I fell to the floor. Like, well, I was already on the floor, but like full body on the floor. And when they said the University of Kentucky, and I was like, I can't describe that feeling. Like, I did it. Like, I was just like, yay.
We won.
And I was crying. So I think I cried the whole day. And I didn't let the trophy go. I took it and put it in me and Cade's hotel room. I slept with it, like, right. Like, you know, like 2 beds. It was right there. I was like, good morning. Cade was like, good morning. I was like, I'm not talking to you.
I'm talking to the trophy.
Talking to the trophy. I didn't want, when Carol asked me to bring the trophy back to the facility, I was so hurt. I felt like she was trying to break up my relationship with the trophy. Like, that's how, like, happy and like,
That's how happy she was, guys. That's how happy she was. So
that was a great memory for me. My rookie season, I had so many memories.
A lot.
That first, like, the home opener, that first game, boy, I was like, it was like, whoa, like a kid in a candy store. Like, that feeling, but in general, every game, I'm like, ugh. Like, I love it. Like, that pregame is so amazing. Like it's so fun. Like, it's like so
you hear
good.
Everything getting hyped. The crowd is like
screaming, all the fire, like the video, like everything. And then especially like seeing it fully behind the scenes too. So cool.
Come on now.
Cool. So like, I think my rookie season, like, I was so excited for that first game. So, and then we were doing a dance that I love too.
It's always the home opener, whether it's your rookie, second, third, fourth, fifth, sixth. You know, some people be on the team 10 plus years. I feel like once that home opener hits, you like, whew, I can breathe now. Now we got 41 more games to go.
I never breathe. We do a lot during those games.
I mean, a lot during those games, but I feel like once you get the dance out the way, it's like, whew, I can relax now.
Yes. Because I swear, because there are times I literally, did I not just say this yesterday? I was like, we would walk out on that court and I'd be like, what dance we doing? What dance we doing?
Mind you, we will be in the tunnel going over the dance a million and one times. Soon as they're like, all right, y'all good? Y'all good? Next?
Come on.
We like, ooh, what dance we doing?
What dance are we doing? I don't know. I'm lost.
What song is playing? Where do I stand? No, literally sometimes I'm running on the court.
Space line.
Yeah.
What is it?
Yeah. Like, I would literally be running on the court,
front of goal, back of goal. No,
smiling and waving, and as I'm running, I'm like, where do I start in this formation?
Especially when the lights go dim. And
then the crowd is yelling, and then you have like our host and everything.
Yeah.
It's
after it, I'm like, okay.
The lights come back on. You You breathe in for those 10 seconds.
Hearing Shamia. All you hear is
a crowd
by the
going.
YMCA of Metro Atlanta. And you're
Already?
like, woo.
Already? So
Can't hear nothing on that court sometimes.
So with this past season, which was your second season on the team, you had a little bit more of an outskirt of doing more things. How did it feel? A little shameless plug. How did it feel choreographing for the ATL dancers to dance background for David Banner, Mariah the Scientist, Lakia? And that's just a few. Like, how did that feel coming into your second year as a second year vet to now choreographing for these artists for the team?
Boy, when she first asked me, because I think my first one was Mariah the Scientist, when she asked me, I think my mouth literally dropped to the ground because I was like, whoa. But it also made me feel good because I was like, she trusts me. And like,
you see me.
And you see, like I felt validated. Like, wow, you like me. Like, you like me. You like me. So it made me feel really good, but it also like validated me in a way of like me being a choreographer. Like I was like, you're doing it. You're doing a good job, Kyndle. People see like your work that you put in. Because I feel like when I got on the team, not a lot of people knew that I did like choreography unless you were in dance team world. And so for her to see that and then like be like, I watched this of yours and this. I was like, I didn't even know you was watching me like that.
Hey girl.
And so when she asked me, like, I felt proud of myself.
Yeah. And then how did that transition into you choreographing for the Phoenix Suns?
What?
What? Journalist over here.
Boy, you ain't that. You did your research.
Come on.
So the head coach of Phoenix Suns is like one of my coworkers for UDA. And so we literally, kid you not, like it was like last year. Where were we? I think we were doing choreography for UDA camps. And she was like, hey, like we were doing a routine. And she was like, hey. And I was like, hey. She was like, so I have a question. She was like, you know, me and the coach always do like our timeout routines, blah, blah, blah. And I was like, oh yeah, like I noticed that. And she was like, so I was wondering, would you like to do a timeout for us? And I was like, what? Cassie, yes, honey. And she was like, okay, great. She was like, I want like, because they do, of course, like Phoenix Suns, they're amazing. They do many styles. But she was like, we want something like with that South, you know, type of
sauce.
Get down, like that South. Because, you know, West Coast. Yeah. So she was like, we want that. And she was like, I feel like you bring that, like, with anything that, like, you create. And I was like, you know what? Yeah. And I remember, like, she was like, what songs are you thinking of? And I was like, this. And I was like, no, but if you want, like, full on, like, get down at East Coast, like, South, like, that type of style. Yeah. And I literally was like, David Banner, Kid Like Me. And she was like, and I was like, but mix it, this. And so that came about from that. And it was so funny because I like gave it to her the next year. No, months down, when we were doing another choreography session for UDA. I was like, hey, here's this, bow. And they did it. And she was like, fans really liked it. Like the crowd really liked it. My entertainment people, they loved the routine. We would love to have you back. And I was like,
look at that.
So yeah, that's how it came about. You know, shout out to her. Shout out to Cassie.
Love that. And with that, to any hopefuls that are looking to like audition for any team, whether it is NBA or NFL or like MLB, like the whole thing, what advice would you give to them before auditioning for any of these pro or semi-pro teams?
Go in and take in the experience. Yes, your end goal is to potentially get on said team that you want to audition for, but also like don't forget that with any pro team that you do, you are a brand ambassador of that team.
Mm-hmm.
So don't forget about, you can dance all day. You can dance all day. You can eat down. But if you are going to be interacting with fans, taking pictures, like, and really kind of showing people who you are and like forming connections, because, you know, people will be on at the game and be like, oh my gosh, Calvin, I love you. Like, I love watching you. Like,
Mm-hmm.
you start to form those interactions and connections and all the things. So if you can't, don't forget to showcase you.
There you go, your personality and everything.
Don't forget to showcase you and also represent, like, you know yourself better than anybody. And I feel like go out there and do it.
Mm-hmm.
Like, you cannot go in there scared and timid. Like, you have those nerves, but remember, stay hungry. Stay hungry. If this is something that you want, you gotta push yourself in uncomfortable situations. Uncomfortable situations make you grow.
We love that. Come on. Guys also learned this as well.
And also, pressure is a privilege.
It is. And being on the team is also a privilege. So don't get on the team thinking that you're there to stay.
And the work, yes. Like, especially if you are on the team for more than a year, work don't stop. It does not. And when you're on that team, pay up.
Mm-hmm.
Pay up.
Like, just pay attention to what your coach, what your entertainment director is saying, what your teammates are saying, especially your vets, your captains. Just always pay attention. Always show your personality, because once you become a part of that team, you become a brand ambassador. And then I went in as a guy on the team, and they haven't had guys in years. And I was like, I don't think the crowd is going to love me.
They love
5 seasons
Cow.
in, and I have people stopping me. I have people following me. I have people, you know, saying like they love coming to the game to watch us as dancers, but also me. Like, that's just a great feeling. And then also on top of that, like, you are spending so much time with your teammates and the people at that arena that you work at. You're spending so much time with them that they become a family. So always show your personality, always smiling. Like, sometimes I will go in there with a bad day. Like, I don't want to talk to nobody. But as soon as I scan my badge in, hey, y'all, how's it going?
You gotta make
what's
the
good
most
for
of
today?
it.
Like,
Yeah.
You got to have fun. You
gotta make the most of it,
gotta
man.
make the most of it. So, are you ready?
Oh, Jesus.
So, this is a game I have. It is called Vibe Check. It's pretty much this or that. So, I'm going to give you a few, and you're going to let me know which one.
This or that.
This or that. Like, which one, like, you like. Okay, ready? And I try to make it game day way because, you know, I could have got a little. So, game days or practice?
Game days.
Hip hop or voguing?
Oh, for those who don't know, baby, voguing is just, wait.
Voguing,
I love it. Hip hop or voguing? Okay. Oh, I'm gonna go with hip hop. That hurt me to say, but I'm gonna go with hip hop. But you know, I'm quick with it.
Voguing is her life.
Like, yes, honey. I love ballroom. I heart ballroom.
Come on.
And not this one. Not that one.
Ballroom hands, yes. Work, ow, pose, stick it, work it, yes, ow, what? Sideline or center court.
Sideline or center court?
Sidelines or center court. So follow along.
Oh.
Or routine.
I love me a good follow along. Like, I love me a good follow along. I love it. I love me a good. Wait, or routine?
Or routine.
Or,
like,
or like routine sideline? Or routine?
Or like routine on the court.
Oh, on the court. On the court.
On the court.
On the court. On the court.
This is my favorite. Dance cam or t-shirt toss?
I love me a good t-shirt toss. Dance cam is like, we don't even be on the cam. We're dancers. But I like, I'll be trying to make the most of it. I like to dance with the kids. Like, I'll bring kids up with me, like, give them their palms, have their moment. But I love me a good t-shirt toss, yo.
Wind that one back and
boom. I be throwing a football like I'm a quarterback.
Come on, man. Nerd clusters or jelly beans?
Jelly beans, all the way. I love jelly beans. Hello? Okay. I heart jelly beans. I am said jelly bean. Don't hate.
Hype crowd or hype music?
Hype crowd or hype music, like me hyping the crowd up.
Mm-hmm. Like the crowd is like so hyped that you just like, let me go ahead and join y'all. Or the music be real hype. You like,
I'm a hype music. I would say hype music. This is because when it's my jam.
But I'm not gonna lie, that hype crowd when we are like,
very but I
tired,
love it, boy.
And then
that one
all
time,
of the scene, you see everyone get up all at the same time, and you like,
There was one time where like I forgot who we playing, but like we got up because we were losing bad in the beginning, but then like we got it to the same playing field, and then we won last minute. I was in the back of the tunnel, like, and I was looking like at the screen like this, and he hit that three and it went swoosh. I think I like almost ran on the court because I literally ran, like I was in the back of the tunnel, like you could not see me. I was seen, like I was in the front, like hugging fans. We were like, yeah!
We love that. We love that.
Yeah, Billy.
And then last one, ready? Mm-hmm. Pre-game stretch or post-game snack?
Post-game snack.
What's your post-game snack?
I'm acting like I don't know it. It's the rice cakes, but like the rice cake chips, the caramel.
Okay.
I don't know. I love those. You know what I'm talking about?
I do.
Like normally it's the rice cakes, but was it Quakers?
I think so.
Yeah, it's those caramel.
Okay, that's a little.
The gluten free.
Okay. All right.
Or I love apples. I'll eat like 2 apples.
A good apple slice. Never hurt anybody.
Or Korean barbecue, depending on what day the game is. I love Korean barbecue. Iron Age, sponsor me. Sponsor me, please.
And with that being said, thank you for coming on to the podcast. I appreciate it. We appreciate it. I'm so happy that, guys, I've been trying to get her on for a while.
Don't do that.
Things were happening, but we were talking about it for a while, and now it has come into play and everything.
Never leaving. See me next week.
You guys could definitely see her. If you go to a Hawks game, you will see her at every Hawks game. So before we go ahead, shameless plug, let them know where to find you on all social media platforms.
If you want to find me, my Instagram is Kyndle Kelly, Kyndle Kelly. What? Kelly. My TikTok is also Kyndle Kelly. And what else is there? Facebook? Yeah, Facebook is Kyndle Kelly. It's literally my first and last name. So you can find me on social medias anywhere.
Hence, that's why I call her Kyndle Kelly all the time. I don't think I ever call her Kyndle or anything. It's always been.
They say my
Kyndle
name
Kelly.
Sounds like a Janet Jackson, like that double.
Come on, Janet Jackson.
Come on, Janet.
We
Not
love
Janet,
that.
but like the names.
We love that. And then that is all that we have for you guys on this week's episode. I will catch you guys next time with a brand new guest on. And make sure, like I said before, you like, comment, and subscribe and share this podcast. See you guys next time.
Bye.